Hello. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Florida Mama Bear. Dot, honey, how good to see you. Oh, how are you feeling? How's everybody feeling today? I hope everybody's doing well. Yes. Come on in, tell me hello. Hit that like button. Yeah. So we're just going to make a simple little craft here. Um, I cut this out with my scroll saw, and so let's make something pretty. Hello, Mom of One. Hiya, hiya. Hi, Cactus. Hold on just a moment here, and let me get my link posted. Okay. There we go. Oh. Hey, I'm getting quicker at it. Getting quicker. There you go. Oh, let me see who else is here. I'm feeling much better. The couple days of rest really did me good. Yesterday I got out. I went and saw my mom, took the kids, took the grandbabies anyway. So she was really excited about that. And so I was really happy about that. Hello, Cactus.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good, good. Yes. Great stream this morning.
Thank you.
For those who've missed it, you're missing a good time. A lot of laughs, a little bit of talk here and there. Yeah, it was a good little stream. So, yeah. So, like I was saying, I cut this out with my scroll saw, and I got the bees here. I've got the sunflower napkin that I want to use. Oh, I just love this napkin. I know I got it out of a bundle, and I don't know who gave it to me. So, if you see it and you recognize it, thank you. So,
Oh,
um,
that's pretty.
isn't that gorgeous? I love
Oh,
that.
I love sunflowers. Very
I
nice.
do too. Sunflowers and bees just go together for me. So I've got a pack of bees here. I've got a
Nice.
welcome sign here that I'm going to paint up. Got some ribbon back here, make a bow, and we're just going to see how this turns out. So,
Cool.
anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put you in the background, make me larger, and we're just going to get started on this.
Yes, I do not need to be seen. Hi,
We
Dot.
love you anyway.
Thank you, honey. Hi, Florida Mama Bear. Hi, Momo. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Happy Monday.
Yes, it's nice to have you back reading my chat too.
Thanks, hon. I like doing this. I always did when I did it before. I really enjoyed doing this, and I still do. I just like connecting with everybody. So,
Yes.
how you feeling, Kelly?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
I've been resting this weekend. Yesterday was I did go out Saturday. My husband and I had a little bit of running around to do. Um, I had to uh, get back on my, stock up. So I had to go to Walmart. Ugh, I hate Walmart. But I had to go to Walmart and stock up. I had to go to the pet store and stock up. And then I went to Dollar Tree, stocked up. I didn't really get a whole lot. I mean, it was pretty much picked through. It's busier on Saturday because they do all their um, replenishing or stocking the shelves on Saturday. So people come in and they just grab it as soon as, you know,
Oh, I see.
put it
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty much picked over. And yesterday I went to my mom's and they have the best Dollar Tree. In
Oh.
fact, I've talked to the owner, the manager of that store, and told her, I said, out of all the stores in the Kansas City area, even including Kansas, yours is the most organized, the most um, stocked, and I love it in there. And she said I could go in there and film during the week, not on the weekends because that's when they're the busiest.
Uh-huh.
And but getting there during the week is pretty much impossible for me, so I don't get to go that much. But I took my grandkids to see my mom. She was really excited about that. She always loves it when I bring the grandkids.
Cool.
And so she had a great Mother's Day.
Good.
And so, hi, Lydia. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing, my dear? You're still off work, aren't you?
Hello, Lydia.
So I'm hoping that everybody had a good Mother's Day.
I hope so too. I did. My day was just really quiet. It was too hot to do anything.
Yeah. It was good to get out
I
without
bet.
having to go to a doctor's office.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and I got some beads too. I forgot to grab the beads. So I may have to go back and get my beads out.
Okay.
But they're right behind me. Not like I have to go far. And but yeah, I had a really good day. It was good seeing my mom.
Good. I haven't seen my mom in 4 years now.
Wow. I
Yeah.
don't think I could handle that.
Yeah. It's not
That would
easy.
be really, really hard for me to not see my mom
Yep.
for that long. I that takes a lot of strength,
It's hard. Trust me. It's not easy.
right? And this is just cheap balsa wood that I picked up at Lowe's. You get them by the sheets, and they're fairly inexpensive. They're $6, and
Uh-huh.
you can get quite a little. You can get quite a few crafts out of those um, squares. So, so it's not the best wood. It's very soft, so it scratches really easy.
Okay.
And so up at top where I was drilling, it's pretty scratched up, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's all right. This is for a craft. Momo says they took her mom to dinner with all of us kids. She was really happy and ate all of her dinner. Yay!
Good.
Good. Lydia said they stayed home yesterday. They didn't even go to church. Susan E says, hi, Kelly, honey. Hi, everyone in chat.
Hi, Susan. How are you, sweetheart?
Oh, Lydia wants to know who was on panel with you.
This is Cactus. She
Yeah.
read my chat way back in the day. And so I'm glad to have her back.
Hello, Yarnworks by Lydia. My name is Minty Cactus. I have my own channel. I used to read for Kelly for her chat so she could concentrate on her crafts. I asked her last week if I could come back and read her chat to her, and she was delighted. So this is just my second time, and I know you don't know me, but hello, and how are you? Hi, Mama Bear, Mama Red. Mama Red says hello, Kelly.
Hello, Mama Red. How are you, honey? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good day yesterday.
Elaine just came in. Hi, Elaine.
Hello, Elaine. Remember, Elaine has bingo tonight. Yay!
Yes, she does.
And you can catch Cactus in the mornings. She does a fantastic morning stream.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun in there. A lot of laughs, a lot of jokes.
We get really silly in the mornings.
Yeah, we do.
It's
Yeah, you
fun.
guys do. I'm just waking up with my morning coffee. It's good to wake up with a laugh.
Yeah,
You know?
it is. Yep, it is.
It's better than
Elaine says, I
listening
know
to
the
all
speaker.
crap that goes on. What, honey?
Elaine says, I know the speaker. Me. Yeah, you know the laugh.
Yes. I bought new chip brushes. I was really excited. And oh, I didn't have to buy them individually. Now they come in a pack at Walmart.
Oh, cool.
So I was really happy. You come 6 in a pack for $3.
That's a good
So I
deal.
was really happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally if you buy them singly, they're, 98 cents.
Right.
So it was good to get them by the pack and not have to pay so much.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That is a bonus.
I tossed around buying 2 packs or 1 pack. And I was like, let's see how long it takes me to use up 1 pack. And then I'll make my decision later.
There you go. There you go. Susan E says, oh, it's Minty Cactus. Hi, Minty. Hi, Susan. Yes, honey, it's me. Yep. The one you've seen chatting in the chat. Now I'm back here talking. Elaine says she loves the wood that you have that you're working on right there. I do too. I love the shape of that.
Yeah, it looks like a pizza wood.
It does.
A pizza paddle.
Yeah, just
That's
exactly how you put the pizzas in the ovens. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mama Red says, I'm good, thanks. Had a great day. How you doing? Hope your all's day was good too.
It's not the prettiest wood. So it doesn't give that real pretty grain.
Yeah.
But for what I'm going to do with it, it works out pretty good. But it doesn't have a really pretty grain. And
Elaine's asking where you got it. I think you got it Lowe's, you said, right?
I got the wood plank. It's like a square sheet at Lowe's. They sell them in sheets, manageable sheets. And I just traced out the paddle board, and because it was cardboard at first, and I wanted mine wood, and so I traced it out and cut it out with my scroll saw.
Oh, wow! Good for you, sweetie. I didn't think I'd hear you say something like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I love my scroll saw, and anytime I can use it, I'm gonna use it.
Right on.
And Elaine got me some round blades so I could play with the intricate stuff, and I'm still playing with that. I'm not good enough to say, hey, look what I did.
That's cool.
So I've been practicing.
Okay.
And it's been a lot of fun.
Good. Purple Crochet and More with Dreeny says hello.
Dreeny, hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? How's your wrist? Or was it your wrist or your shoulder? I can't remember what you had some issues with that you were unable to crochet for a while. So I'm just I want to know how you're doing. I did that, what you said about Ace Wrap. Vic, it does help. Vicks does help. Yes.
Thank you, Susan E. I appreciate that. She's complimenting me on my voice.
Aw.
She said you have a beautiful, soft voice, Minty. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's great. You're reading for her again. I bet it helps a lot. Thank you, Mama Red. I love doing this. I do. I just love sitting up here and reading for Kelly so that she can concentrate on her crafts and not have to look up every 30 seconds. And then she misses chats too. And I'm not making fun of her. It's easy to miss somebody's
chat. It's hard
chat.
to look up every 15 seconds.
It is. You get distracted. So yeah, so I really enjoy doing this. And yeah. Momo says you're ahead of me, Kelly. Laugh out loud. I'm not allowed to use saws.
Yeah, well, some saws scare me. I'm not above that, but yeah, it's Okay, okay, okay. Hold on, hold on. I don't want to rip my.
Drini says her wrist is feeling better. Thanks for asking. Good.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy about that. She's talking to Lydia.
Yeah, everybody's having a conversation. Yes, Lydia, I told you it does work. Everybody's saying hi. I don't think I said hi to Dot. Hi, Dot. I hope you're feeling better today, honey.
Okay, maybe I did have the. Nope, there it is. Okay. Phew. And this has perforations all through this napkin, so I'm having to be really careful
Mm.
about separating it.
Mm-hmm. I love the way you do that.
Oh, I don't have the patience to sit here and pick, 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 pick.
Elaine says, I saw her yesterday and she looks great. Oh, good. Okay.
Good.
Good. Thank you, Minty. I'm doing okay, but still in a lot of pain. Okay, honey. All right. Gotcha. I wish something could be done about that pain because
Yes.
it's just, yeah, it's there and it's there to remind you, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Drini says Vicks Vapor Rub works on pains in your joints. FYI.
I didn't know how far down I had to go, and now I realize I have to go all the way down. Oh well. Okay. There we go. Put this away.
Oh, Florida Mama Bear says Bill says hi to everyone. He is at the sleep center getting the equipment and how to use for the home sleep study he has to do. Okay, honey.
Is he okay? Or I mean,
Getting the equipment he needs. He can take it all home, set it all up, and do his own home study. That's
oh, okay.
neat.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know they allowed that.
I didn't either. And
Huh.
I have friends that do sleep studies. They have their own um they have their own practice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Lydia says Bix will be a good friend to me. I will be using it when I need to. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, Elaine says I took her a pumpkin bread with cream cheese icing for Mother's Day because she acts just like mom. Sounds like a family thing.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna mark this real quick with a pencil so I know where to go.
Izzy's Crochet Corner. Happy late Mother's Day, she says. She can't listen, but she is typing. So, okay.
All right, Izzy. Where my mark goes. There it is. Okay.
I really like that sunflower napkin you have. It is just fully covered in really big, bright yellow sunflowers with just enough green on it. It's really pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this napkin.
Yep, that's gorgeous. Very nice. Oh, Florida Mama Bear says he takes the study back tomorrow. Most insurance covers for the home sleep study. Oh, I did not know that. Okay,
Oh, I
Florida
didn't
Mama
either.
Bear. Lydia says I did my sleep study about 7 years ago. Okay. Elaine is laughing. She says she really is just like her, although she looks like my dad right now.
Well, I got to see my sister, and it was good to see her. I don't get to see her very often. But
Good.
her and I went over to see Mom, so we got
Mm,
to spend a little bit of time with each other.
good.
Yeah.
Hi, Carmen. How are you? There's Billy Bob. He's saying hello to everybody. He just popped in chat.
Hello, Billy Bob. Okay.
And Dot says, laugh out loud, and you look and act like his mother.
Oh, siblings, you gotta love them.
Right. Lydia says, I need to head out. I have to run and do errands. I will see everyone over at bingo.
Okay, sweetheart, be careful. Now, I could have painted this white to bring out more of the white,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted it dark.
Yeah,
So that's what
I
we're
can
getting.
see that. It matches the wood real nice in your stain too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Lydia's teasing Billy Bob. Billy Bob troublemaker, can I have my numbers today? And Dot says, put that finger away.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right, let's sand that off. I'm going to keep that just in case I need it. And my sander, here it is. See,
Really?
that's Mom.
Izzy is asking, how is everyone? And Mama Red says, looking good, Kelly. I love sunflowers. Yep, there's quite a few of us that enjoy sunflowers.
There we go. Put that over there so I can use more of it. And I may use another one right here. Because my buzz going to go right here. Welcome's going to go in the center here. It looks a little off kiltered, only because of the grain.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, Mama Red has a bunch of them growing in her yard. She's looking forward to them blooming. Nice.
I think I'm thinking here, guys.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to like the whiter. I don't like it so brown. For me, it just hides them. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to do it. Don't freak out, guys.
Izzy says her hands hurt today. Carmen says, beautiful day here today. Just finished spray painting my patio chairs. Nice. Mama Red says, I do hybrid ones too. My favorite is the deep purple. Oh, neat.
Deep purple what?
The sunflowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's red ones. There's pure red ones you can get. There are some really neat colors of sunflowers you can plant. You don't just have to do yellow. I know that sounds funny, but
Hey,
We have sunflowers in designer colors now.
I'm gonna take this off. I'm taking this off, guys.
Okay.
Sorry. But I want to see more of the sunflowers. They're getting too lost in the uh, wood in the brown, and I don't like it.
Okay.
You know, there are mistakes in crafting.
Always.
You just
Happy little
you
mistakes.
just make it up.
Cute
And I've
little
had
recipes.
doozies.
Mama Red says she grows black roses too. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Izzy's asking how Dot's feeling, and Mama Red's is actually a real deep, deep purple, but they call them black. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Hybrid everything now, right? Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty cool, Kelly, that you can take that napkin off there and not damage the wood. I think that's talent. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, I hated wasting that napkin, but I did not like how dark it was underneath.
Yeah, I get it. Izzy says, Kelly, what in the world are you doing?
I'm rectifying a mistake.
Yes.
And I've learned my talent from recycling a lot of my crafts.
There you go.
And that little bird thing that I made with the block,
Yeah.
I gave it to my mother for Mother's Day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she absolutely loved it.
I bet
So I
she
was
did.
happy she got it.
Nice.
I figured, you know what? I can make another one. It's not like I'm shorthanded of blocks. I bought
Right.
9 of them.
That's true. Yeah.
So, no, I'm just taking off this napkin. Sorry, I feel bad for wasting the other half, but
Well, until you saw what it looked like, you couldn't be sure.
yeah.
Dot says she feels okay. Izzy, thank you for asking. Just have a lot of pain still. Susan says, my son is going to be 24. He planted a rose tree in his yard the other day. Nice. Nice.
That's what I got to do. I got to work in my yard. And I'm not a yard person. I hate working in the yard. It messes with my lungs. It messes with my sinuses.
Oh, gotcha.
But when they did my siding, they tore up a bush.
Yeah.
And so I've got to get that out. And then I don't know what I'm going to put in its place.
Oh, they hurt your vegetation while doing your house?
Yeah.
Well, that's not okay.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it, but
I wouldn't be either. Gotcha. Okay.
they did it before I even noticed what was going on.
Oh, wow.
I looked at it and I was like, my tree. They chopped down half my tree.
Oh.
And, all they could have done, all they had to do was park on the other side of the driveway.
Right.
But no, they parked on the side of my driveway where my tree's at and then knocked down my tree.
Lovely.
So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Things that happen and
Yeah.
you move on. Got it.
All right. I got that done.
Okay.
And it didn't take long at all.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to use my ivory. Hey, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Happy Monday to you.
Yes, happy Monday. And I will be using this again, so let me put it in here. Here in a minute. Okay, there's my line, I think. Yep, there's my line. Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is right there. I haven't changed my paper yet. I've gone that far. Definitely needs to be done.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. The white background will really make those sunflowers.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool.
I didn't figure how brown it was going to be until I put it on there, and I was like, well, I don't think I like it.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can't until you see it and you put it together, and it's like, that wasn't quite what I wanted. So, yeah,
Right.
I get it. I sat for years watching my mom do crafts. Trust me, I know. Beth says, thank you, Florida Mama Bear, for sharing her link, but the bar is closed for a while. Yeah, I know.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is that Miss Cactus I hear? No, you've got the prickly version. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's me. Yep. Hi, sweetie. Hey, good to see you too. We're having fun over here with Kelly. Hope everybody's got their coffee. I'm currently finishing a Monster energy drink. So
Seems
I can't believe I drink these things now, but it's all my daughter's fault. So anyway.
There we go. That looks better. Okay. All right. This one back just in case I need it.
Pam from customer service. Hi, Pam.
Hello, Pam. How are you, honey? I hope you had a good day yesterday.
I just wanted to take this opportunity to say that I love that channel name, Pam from customer service. It's funny. I like it. She says, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm getting a little crackle in here, too.
Oh, cool.
Just a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That really makes it pop. Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at that difference. Nice.
Okay. Don't bother me.
Yeah, Florida Mom Bear says, oh, yeah, that makes it pop. Yeah, it does. Looks good.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep. Just showed you how to rectify a mistake.
Absolutely. I think that's awesome. Natty Pena says, hello, Kelly. And so does What's Next. They both popped in right together. Hello, ladies.
Hi, what's next? Hi, Daddy.
Excuse
It's
me.
so good to have everybody in here.
It is.
Okay. Now let's try this again and see how it does.
Dustin, how are you feeling, Kelly?
Hi, Dustin. Oh, I'm doing really good. Doing very good. I'm still a little tired, but you know what? I think that's just age. I don't think it has anything to do with what I was going through. So,
Glad to hear it, he says. Izzy says, aren't we all tired?
yeah.
Love
I went
that.
to bed early. I even took a nap and then went back to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, I like this better. A lot better.
Yeah, it really does pop off the wood now instead of blend in with it better. So
Yep.
looks good.
And what I'm doing here is just getting rid of all the wrinkles, smoothing it out.
Oh, what's next? Just got back from her sister-in-law stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. Understood. Florida Mom Bear says she's ready to take a nap. She had a rough night with no air conditioning. Now it's working and I can sleep. Oh,
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Ooh, in Florida with no AC. Oh, honey. Ooh. Ooh. No.
Okay. Put this back in here. I probably won't need it, but dry it.
Yeah, definitely get some rest. Take it easy. Trying to sleep through the heat will wear you out quicker than anything. Izzy says her phone's burning up. Why is your phone burning up, honey? What's going on? Susan says I'm just winding up a cake of wool yarn. Is that what you guys call it? I don't know.
What is it?
A cake of wool yarn?
I'm just winding up a cake of wool yarn. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of crocheting today.
Supposed to rain soon. Oh, good. Okay. Because I'm outside. Oh, I got it, Izzy. Understood, honey. Understood. It's that time of year.
I'm just trying to blend this white in the dark so it doesn't have that harsh line. I mean, it still has a harsh line, but not as bad.
Okay. Izzy says 83 is way too hot for me. I get it. I understand. Trust me. You don't know where I live. Momo is listening but multitasking. She's always multi-doing something. Yeah, that woman's busy. It's all right, Momo. Pretty sure as long as you're here. And we're all giving Kelly the view and definitely hitting that like button because that's important. So please make sure you hit the like button, everybody. It really does help. And it's
Yes,
free.
it does.
Takes you 2 seconds. Dot says she's outside having a cigarette, and it's nice, but it's windy. Okay. Florida Mama Bear says the phones are crazy. They act up if they're too cold when they get overheated in the heat. I know. I've noticed that too. Susan says it's really hard to crochet from a hank of wool, so I wind it into a cake. Okay, honey.
Yes.
I really don't know much about crocheting and stuff, but I'm learning the lingo. How about that? When are you
Uh,
baking my cookies, Momo?
yes, I need to do that too. To some of my, there's one thing I want to do, and I'm finding it really hard. No, I don't want it there. Okay. I'm finding it hard to do it um with the hank of yarn
Mm,
because it gets all mangled up in there.
gotcha.
And I even have a really nice yarn what do we call them? The yarn bowl. And it's still okay. You can still see a little bit of it, but it's not as bad. Okay. And then this is going to go on top. So let's get this going. Okay.
Okay. Natty says it's nice weather in New York. It's 67 degrees. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Momo says depends on which kind of cookies, Beth. Yep. Elaine says Hanks are crazy to not wind. Okay. I wouldn't know. Crafting and painting I know about. Crocheting, no, I don't. But doesn't mean I can't learn. So
If I can learn, anybody can learn. I mean, my husband was even willing to learn how to crochet just so he could teach me because I was having such a bad time at it.
wow.
He's over here on the internet with his little needle. Oh, that was a funny sight. He's like, well, you're supposed to do this. And I'm like, that's not what they did. They didn't do that. He goes, I'm tired of hearing you cussing. I said, well, I'll get it sooner or later.
Learning a new skill. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Izzy says, Dot, I'm also taking a smoke, but if my goal is by this time next month, I'm fully quit smoking. Good for you.
I'm trying so hard, guys. I really am. I'm pushing it. And it's hard. In fact, my granddaughter come up and said, Grandma, why do you smoke? I was like, because Grandma's not smart.
Well, yeah, I quit, but I quit because I started getting a headache after every single cigarette I was smoking. And so for me, it was actually easy to quit because I really don't like headaches.
That was my husband. He quit smoking. He got pneumonia and just stopped.
Yeah,
And well, he was down for a couple weeks, so that helped.
yeah,
But and it takes 14 days to get rid of a habit.
it does.
And it is so hard for me.
Yeah.
And it's driving me nuts.
Well, I vape now, my nicotine, and you should see how many times I hit my vape. Good grief, it's too much. Oh, Beth, you're funny. That would make hilarious content. Asking Rip to learn how to crochet and then teaching me. That would be funny. That would be funny.
Right, Beth?
Yeah, that's a good one. Dustin is asking, how many a day are you up to, Kelly? So how much do you smoke?
I don't really count how many a day. I count by how many cartons I go through a week.
Ooh.
And I was up to a carton a week.
Wow.
And now my last pack, the last carton I bought was right before we left for Branson.
Oh.
Okay. So, and I still have 2 packs out of that carton. So I have done good. Is it the best? No, but hey.
You've cut down a lot.
I cut down a lot. So
there you go.
And I contribute that to crocheting because I don't crochet in the garage. And so it keeps me out of the garage because that's where I smoke. And
to break the habit of the most times when you grab a cigarette when you're doing something, to break that habit is helpful too. Yeah.
Yes.
Izzy's saying it's hard. Now I might go to vape, but even that will not be more than 3 times a day, and I will not do it every day. Okay. Susan, you
Well,
vapes. Okay.
I try. I mean, my sister vapes, my mom vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was sitting there thinking, well, maybe I ought to go to vaping, you know?
Right.
Well, I took one. I mean, I didn't even take a hit. I just put it up to my lips, and I mean, I was gagging. I was gagging. I was like, nope, that ain't for me.
Well,
So,
it's very different to get used to because when you think about cigarettes, you're lighting something that's combustible and it's dry. And when you use a vape, it's moisture, it's vapor, and it feels like it's choking you. So it does take a little bit of adjustment.
yeah,
It does. But I've been vaping for, gosh, 7 years now. Yeah, 7 years. Long time.
now my sister vaped, but she used that big old honking thing that, I mean, you blow out a bus, with all the smoke,
Yeah.
and she got popcorn lung.
Oh,
Yeah,
oops. Not good.
yeah.
Not good. Natty
And
says
I've
both of her
seen those people
parents.
like on the ship when they would go on cruises, and I mean, the whole ship would be, outside would be nothing but smoke, vape.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I couldn't do that. No, 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 no.
Natty says both her parents and her grandparents smoked pipes. None of the siblings or I smoke. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
my
really
daughter
cool.
doesn't smoke. My son-in-law doesn't smoke.
Lots
They
of
thought it
people are.
was a disgusting habit and never took up with it, and I was glad.
Yeah,
So, if anything, I taught my children not to smoke.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I have to look at
Yeah,
it like that. At least my
yeah,
kids don't smoke.
absolutely. Dot says she's thinking about the vape. Izzy's heard about vaping. Still bad on you. I know. I'm wanting to, Elaine. Yeah, I tell you, ladies, a vape sure smells better. Yes, it does. Rip vapes, and I still prefer my smokes. Okay, Beth. All right. And vapes can also be colorful. They can. They can. It just depends on what kind you buy. Um, I could do a whole live stream on vapes. Maybe I should.
Yeah, my mom vapes. She's vaped for years.
Hmm. I really appreciate not walking around smelling like an ashtray. My clothes, my hair. Yeah. Oh, and your sense of taste comes back too when you quit smoking. It's awesome. Oh, we've got more sibling rivalry. Dot's blaming Elaine for her smoking.
Well, my brother smoked for years, and then he had he had uh, heart problems, so he had to quit.
Mm,
And now he's one of those, oh God, you stink. Oh God, I
yeah,
can't believe you're doing that. And I'm like, dude, you did it for years.
right? I
Don't
don't
be
want to hear
telling me what you do.
it. Right. Don't want to hear it. Yeah, Susan says the news was saying about banning the fruity, flavorful vapes. Uh huh, because the kids liking them too much. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's going on in California. They stopped. They menthol and all that. I heard that on yours.
Hmm. Yeah.
But if you smoke in California, people look at you like you're an alien or something.
Right.
Because I'm not from California. I don't
Mm-mm.
know their laws or rules or anything.
Me either.
And I was outside waiting for my mom to get out of the grocery store, and I was sitting by my car because I don't smoke in the car.
Hmm.
And I was sitting by the car, and all these people were giving me dirty looks like, "How dare you?" And I'm like, "What?" You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't see people smoking anywhere.
Wow.
And in my town, they're everywhere, you know?
Here too. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, so
Dot says my parents told me to follow my sister, so I did. Susan says I live in Wisconsin but get my vape shipped from California. Really? Wow. Okay. I don't vape those pre-filled ones. I go get my own juice.
yeah.
Yeah, and fill it myself. I don't like those. That's just a personal preference. I'm not putting anybody down. Natty says my parents got pissed off at me once. I had a sign on my door that said no smoking, no way, no how, not here.
Wow.
Connie beat them. Hi, Kelly and everyone.
Connie, hello, honey. How are you? Okay. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, that looks
I'm going to
nice.
use a little bit more. Here it is. A little bit more yellow in here.
What's next says we have so many non-smoking areas that include vapes and pot. Connie says doing well, thanks. And you?
I'm doing great. Just giving this a little bit of layer here.
Okay. That was harsh. Sheesh. What? Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. It's turning out pretty. Oh, wrong way. Yes. That's cool. Okay, a little bit more on this E. There we go. Okay, we'll hide all that.
Florida Mom Bear says I hate going to the doctor with Bill to the doctor. Not allowed to smoke anywhere. I have to hide in the parking lot to smoke and hope they don't see me. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think the worst part about smoking a cigarette for me was living where I live and having to go outside when it was 110 and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
I hated that. Now I don't have to. Thank goodness.
Right?
Yeah. Dot says that's how it is here too, Mama Bear. Beth says we don't smoke in the barns or arenas, obviously, but we have a heated smoking lounge where we indulge during work hours. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I remember whenever you were able to smoke in school.
Wow.
You just had to have a smoke. They had a smoking section in the
In
high school.
school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. Smoking section in school.
Wow. We had an area of our high school called Stoner's Wall. And that's where everybody used to go smoke their cigarettes. Didn't matter if you were a stoner or not, that's where you went. So it was like kind of an undesignated area, but all the security guards, they wouldn't bust the kids. They wouldn't. If they were in that area, they'd leave the kids alone. It was really interesting. Yeah. Florida Mom Bear says, I remember back in the day, I was in the hospital and used to smoke in my bathroom in my private room. Wow. Elaine says, I don't smoke in my house because I don't like the smell. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Momo says, school, grocery stores, restaurants, planes, everywhere. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I remember going on the city bus and you'd have ashtrays that I've never really flew anywhere. But as far as, the bus and
Yeah.
grocery stores,
Florida Mom Bear says they had a smoking section in their high school in the 60s. Okay. Hi,
yep.
Master Troller. Good afternoon, everyone. Just stopping by to say hi and smash the like.
Okay. And then I have this little bead that I want to put on here.
Wow, Beth. We still have smoking sections in some restaurants and bars here. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's surprising, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Master Troller says, hope everyone has a great day and be safe and take care. Thank you. FAFO, smash that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. What's next? Says, I remember people smoking while grocery shopping.
Yep.
Wow.
I remember that.
Goodness. Everybody's saying hi. How are you doing? Hi, Dot. Good to see you.
Oh, that's cute.
Feeling better. Oh, that is cute, Kelly.
I like that. Okay.
Oh, look at the fat little bee. He's cute.
I know. He is a fat little bee.
He's cute. I love it. That's adorable. Master Troller says, FMB, good to see you also. Hope you didn't bring your bucket. It's not allowed in here.
I don't know. The other day we needed it.
What's next says we now have a lot of patio sitting even in the winter. Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, even here you can't smoke on the patio.
Yep.
You can't
Master
smoke
Troller.
on the patio anymore.
No, you can't. They're running everybody out. Gotta run. Take care. Bye, Master Troller. Take care.
Bye, Master Troller.
Florida Mom Bear says some bars here allow smoking as long as it's not a restaurant. Oh, wow. Okay. Susan E says that's really beautiful. Yeah, it is. I like those greens. That looks almost like a fern.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. I like ferns.
I do too.
I like things that I don't have access to, which cracks me up. I think I've seen enough cactus for my lifetime.
Yeah, I'm not liking how that's laying. Let's blast it.
Master Troller says, bye, y'all, behave. No problem. I do that on the daily.
Yeah, I like that. Let's take some of this here. There. Yeah, put that on the bottom. Ooh, I like that on the bottom. Okay.
Natty Pena says a smoking section in a restaurant makes no sense to me. Non-smokers are still exposed, at least in the restaurant I've gone to. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I remember when I was little, walking into restaurants, going out to eat with my family. We never sat in the smoking section. But when you walked by the smoking section, you could smell it. And it would waft into the non-smoking section. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. Beth says the smoking sections are all closed off with lots of ventilation. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
they should be. See,
Yeah.
I've been vaping a lot already today. I already have to refill my. Jeez. All right, Cactus. I talked to myself. Sorry.
That's all right. I do too.
Slow down.
I think it's time for me to vacuum again.
Yeah.
All my stuff's flipping all over the floor. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get started on the bow. Put these over here so I can put them in my snivel. These things crash.
Beth says the only time I can have an intelligent conversation around here is when I'm talking to myself.
Right? I give myself my own advice. A good advice.
I'm going to go exchange my vape battery.
Okay.
It's in my room. So 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
There we go. We're going to keep you out. Okay. 2-way. Okay, that's right. I got this ribbon, and this ribbon.
Okay. And Izzy's back. Cool. And this is just going to be a crisscross bow. It's not going to be a loopy bow. Elaine says she has company at the moment. She'll be right back. Okay.
All right, Elaine.
All good.
Okay.
That's neat colors and patterns together. That's cool.
I know. Isn't that pretty? I
like
bought
that.
it for the beads crafts.
Oh, okay. I'm never sure what patterns and stuff I can mix together to do things. I don't always think things look right, but that's pretty cool. Right on.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
pretty. Izzy is telling Elaine and all of us I won't be able to do bingo tonight. Sorry, honey.
Okay, honey. That just means I get to win a little bit. If she has more than 19 people in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen 22, 25 people up in there. It's pretty cool. Florida Mom Bear says, I'm back. Had to get my corned beef brisket going. Sounds good.
Ooh, yum.
I love corned beef.
I do too.
Man,
But I only have it once a year because it's so expensive.
I know. I know.
There's my sister. I love you too, sissy. She's over on the Facebook side.
Oh, okay. Florida Mama Bear is telling Izzy that she will watch her numbers for her. Oh, Momo's making homemade pizza. Right on.
Ooh, yum.
That's not something I've tackled.
We had pizza last night.
Hmm.
We had the kids, my adult kids went on a date night. And so
Nice.
we had the kids, and I hate trying to figure out what they're going to eat, what they're not going to eat. So we just had pizza. I know they'll eat pizza.
There you go. Cover the bases. Yep.
Yep.
I've made homemade cauliflower pizza. I mean, buying the head of cauliflower and processing it and making the whole pizza. I've done that. But I've
Really?
never, yeah, I have. I have. It's a long process. It takes a while because you have to deal with the cauliflower and make sure all the water's out of it. But I've never made my own pizza dough and made my own homemade pizza. That's cool, Mama. Florida Mom Bear says, I
Yeah.
usually get a few corned beef when they come out on sale. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Yeah. Momo says, I bought pizza flour, so crossing my fingers it turns out. Okay. Okay. Beth says we're having baked mac and cheese with barbecue mixed in. Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
I think
it
I'm
does.
hungry.
Ooh, this is a pretty bow. Okay, I like the bow.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
do some little bit of. Ooh, I like that. Just ducktailing my ends.
Okay. That makes them look neat too. I think.
What, ducktailing your ends?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Gives it a nice little detail.
it does. Natty says I make pizza too. I make it to the pizzeria and take it home. Got you.
I like mod pizza.
I've never tried mod pizza. We have one out here, actually. Beth says she cheats. She buys the pre-made Jack Daniels flavored barbecue and just mix it in. It works and tastes amazing. Sounds good.
That's not cheating. If you're making it, it ain't cheating.
It's just so you don't have to cook the meat all day. I understand that. Yeah. That works too, Natty. Yes, it does. Momo says hubby loves pizza, but way too much sodium in pre-made, so I'm trying to limit the sodium. Ah, gotcha. Okay, Momo. Good for
Yeah, see,
you.
I can't. I don't like pre-cooked. That pre-made pizza that you get, the frozen pizzas you get out of the store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh. No,
I can't do it.
I can't either. Oh, Beth says we smoke brisket all the time. I just really like the JD flavored one. Got you. Understood. Yeah.
Hey, Mama. DuckTales going? Yes, they are. This is so cute. I love this bow. Okay. Put it right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I need a big old glob. This is a heavy bow.
Florida Mama Bear says you can buy pizza dough here fresh in the bakery department. That's cool.
Really? That is cool.
Right. Dustin is agreeing with you that mod pizza is good.
Yes. Okay.
And Dot gave Momo a compliment. She said, "That's good." Momo said, "I tried, Dot, even when he doesn't think it matters." You're doing the best you can, Momo. Yes, we can here too, but the sodium level is too much. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
I gotta let that sit on there. I've never made a homemade pizza.
Mm-mm.
My kids have, but I haven't.
Momo says this man used to put salt on tortilla chips. Wow.
Wow.
Chips are already salty enough,
Right.
in my opinion. Goodness. Good.
My husband made homemade mac and cheese about a week ago, and I mistook the salt shaker for the pepper shaker, and I didn't see any black, and I'm just pouring. I'm like, why isn't it coming out?
Oh no.
It was so salty I couldn't eat it. I was like,
Oh,
ugh,
yep.
this is gross. He's a lot. Of course, it's gross. Look at how much salt you put on it. I
Right?
thought it was pepper.
Goodness. He's a
Oh
salty
wow.
dog. My reaction was just like that, Cactus. That is just wow. You do not need salt on tortilla chips. Holy moly. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, that bow just did it, Kelly. That is
I
so
love this
cool.
bow. It's
Yep,
too cute.
absolutely.
Put a couple of these little bees around.
Momo says, I don't have table salt in my house anymore. Okay.
I
Gotcha.
didn't either until my dad came over and he goes, "Where's your salt?" And I was like, I don't have any salt." So he started bringing his salt shaker over. So I started buying salt so he didn't have to bring his salt shaker everywhere he went. Gotta love my dad.
Dot says, Danny puts salt on everything. And then Momo says, that's so cute, Kelly. And then she's laughing. Be back in a few phone call. Sounds good. Natty buys unsalted chips. The dip already has enough salt in it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, good point. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna draw little lines. Oops. Oh, oh. Oh no. Where'd you go? Okay. Not far. Yeah.
Florida Mama Bear buys the restaurant tortilla chips with no salt. Yeah. Momo says I have baking salts, but no salt gets added after the fact. Yes.
Yeah, I have the baking salt, but I don't add it. My kids do, but I just use regular table salt at the table. And then I don't really use a whole lot of it. It's just they're even in little fancy salt and pepper shakers because I don't. They're in the dining room. They're not even on the
Mm.
table. They're just for whenever guests come over.
Florida Mama Bear says, I do not cook with salt. I do, actually. But I know what my family tolerates too. So I have to put salt on my food. Yeah, I do too. Actually, the way I eat, I have to. But I cut back.
Okay, and then do I want one in here? Yeah, I do. He's going on here.
Aw, I love it.
I had to bring the bees out because of the black in the ribbon. I was like, what's black? There's nothing black in here.
Yeah, that's true. Tie it in together. Dot says she likes the sea salt. I eat a lot of sea salt too.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cute.
Aw,
All right.
that's adorable.
That little marker here is fine. Fine point. Okay. Not that fine.
Momo says I only use salt in baking when cooking. And I add different things like rosemary, thyme, oregano, or sometimes paprika and red pepper flakes. Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Let's see how if I could do this. No, needs to be darker. Okay. There we go. I like it. Yeah, that's cute. I need something. Yeah. Need something there. Maybe another bee. Let me try another bee.
Florida Mom Bear says I use a lot of garlic, onion, and non-salt seasoning. I use a lot of garlic and onion too. And Momo is suggesting to Dot to try pink Himalayan salt sometimes. Yep. Onion and garlic, either fresh or powdered. Yep, absolutely. They work all the time.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on.
Okay.
Do I have black? Oh, I've got to have black. I got to have black.
Momo said I dried some parsley and I use that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spices are very helpful.
Do black in there. Got gray. Well, I guess I don't have any black. Okay. All right. That's fine. I thought I did have black. I thought I bought a strand of black beads, but apparently I did not. Step far down on me. And the black. Here we go. Oh, black. There it is. Okay. I think I'm going to strand a couple beads and have them hanging down. That'll be cute.
Okay. Momo says I'm growing a bunch of things this year and going to dry them so I have some later in the winter. Yes. Excellent idea.
Yeah. Paint these black. And then paint the others yellow. And then have them stringing down from the bow. I ought to just take a day and just do a bunch of yellow and black.
There you go.
Summer.
That way you have them on hand.
Yep. And I just grab them. That's what I could be doing while listening to a live somewhere.
There you go. Momo says I bought that little machine that takes the air out of my mason jars. I love it for storing dried goods.
Oh.
Okay. Kind of like a vacuum sealer kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, same idea, Cactus. Okay. Got you.
There we go. Hi, baby.
Izzy says goodbye,
You
guys.
do that? Oh my goodness. That looks so good, Mama. Huh?
Can I show everybody?
She wants to show everybody her art project.
Sounds good.
That's pretty good for a 6-year-old. Good job.
Oh, wow. Great job.
And I know. Don't put your kids on the internet.
Yeah, I've done it too. My kid's all over the internet. Whatever.
She's on the internet more than I'm on the internet.
Right?
Just herself.
Yep.
He probably has more followers than me.
Great job.
Yeah,
Everybody,
she's
that's
been on
good.
the internet since she was a baby.
Yeah.
She was my daughter she got her into a TikTok thing, and she almost went viral.
Oh, wow.
Very close to going viral.
Hmm.
And she's been hooked ever since.
Yeah, Rachel was editing little tiny videos when she was like 9.
Yeah, well, she does have to have what she puts out there approved with her mom and dad. She just can't go start posting videos. She has to have them approved before she can.
I agree. That's a good rule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom and dad monitor it very well.
Good.
So. Because you never know what these kids, they're young. They don't, they're so naive. They're so,
They don't have a
they
clue.
don't, they don't get it.
No, they have no idea how many people are out there.
Right.
Could be anyone.
And she, does little routines and puts them out there, and she gets quite the following.
Good.
Now she is big as Adley and all them other little YouTube phenomenons. No,
Mm-mm.
but I wouldn't want her to be.
Right?
I think the parents are using their children to make money,
Yeah.
and I think that's wrong.
Yep. I'll agree with that. Absolutely.
Okay. And there's this here. Let's dry it real quick, and then I'll put it on There we go. And then grab some twine here. It's them. Okay. How do I want to do this? Here. I should have made it bigger.
Mm.
Ugh. There we go. I'm just making something so it doesn't fall. My beads don't fall through.
Gotcha.
Being quick about it. There we go. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, okay. Cut that off. There we go. Just making a little tassel to go right there.
Okay.
To hang down. Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, chat's kind of stopped for a little bit.
Yeah.
Tommy Temper went live just a few minutes ago, and we lost several people because he hasn't been live for weeks.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does. It's all right. People are coming back.
Yeah. It'll be all right. I'm not too, yeah.
Right? I never get consumed with that either. Whoever's there is whoever's there.
Okay. Okay. Whew. Messing with these little beat strands. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. That off. That off. Okay. There we go. That's cute. Okay. Now let's cut this off so I can get these on here. Okay. One black. There we go. One yellow. It has been a while since Tommy's been live.
Mm-hmm. Been weeks.
Yeah.
And in YouTube time, it's so different than real life.
Right.
Momo says she's still listening, just cleaning up the kitchen. All good.
All right, Momo. This is gonna hurt. I can tell.
Oh,
Ouch.
mm-hmm.
Black. And yellow. And then, ooh, I like it, like it, like it. And then I want it up there. Cut a little bit more of this off. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then cut this off. And stuff it in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's stuff you in there. There we go.
Yeah, sometimes when you've got that amount of space that you've got, it just doesn't quite look right unless you put something else in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Hold it. There we go. Put that in the water. That in the water. Put that back up in here. All right. Yep, that looks better. That's cute.
Yes,
I like it.
I do too.
It makes a cute little wall hanging for summer and spring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could even get by with doing it for fall too.
You could. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I like it. It turned out super cute. And I'm just going to take twine and make a little hanger.
Great
But,
job.
yep, I like being able to make my own surfaces.
Right?
You know, and I still have quite a bit of that wood left. I mean, this just took a corner of it.
Good.
Took a little over a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And, but yeah, I love it too. Yes. Thank you. It turned out super cute. And I like the black in it. I'm glad that I took it all apart and made it white.
Yeah. Really
It
made a
really helped those
difference.
sunflowers to pop.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Took me an hour and a half. It probably wouldn't have taken me the hour and a half if I didn't take it apart. Wouldn't have messed up on it. But I love it. I think it's super cute. So, anyway, guys, that's my craft. I absolutely love it. Those bees are perfect too. I know they are. They're the perfect size. They don't get lost.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of things going on YouTube, and you know, I'm just a small little fraction of everything, but you guys still, you know, I enjoy coming in here, even if I've got 2 people in here, 3 people in here, 20 people in here. I still enjoy coming in here and visiting with all my friends and making pretty things. Because if you guys weren't here, I'd still be talking to the wall. I don't have that pretty scenery like mint and like cactus does, or you know, I have a wall. So anyway, I'm gonna let everybody get back to their day. You're the homie. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Beth. So thank you all for coming in, and I will be live on Wednesday. Oh, and the craft challenge, we decided it was going to be on the 31st. Oh gosh, I forgot. It's that Friday, the last Friday of the month.
That'd be the 30th.
The what?
The 30th.
The 30th. Okay, the 30th.
Yeah.
And don't forget bingo at Elaine's today at 6:30 Eastern. That's 5:30 for me. Cool. I have time to take a nap. And yeah. So, and the craft challenge is at 7:00 on Friday, the 30th. And I'm looking forward to that. I know it's been a while, but we had to combine April and May together. And so, yes, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Florida Mama Bear. She's always so great about being on top of that. And I really appreciate her every day. And and we've got the video going. You still have time. If anybody wants to join the craft challenge, they perfectly can. It is your choice. Your choice of, yeah, there you go. Your own 5 supplies theme, April showers, bring May flowers. So just whatever you have around the house, make it spring. You know, find an old cutting board that you're not using anymore, and the material, and you know, write your own tag. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do with this one. And email it to either me or Baked with Miss Red. There's the emails there, and we can get it on the video to show during the challenge. I'm hoping Carmen can still come up and craft with me. I think Elaine's planning on it. And some amazing crafts have come out this past couple months. So I can't wait to show everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be kind out there. It doesn't take much. It's free to give. Give it freely. You could save someone's life by being kind to somebody. And, you know, doesn't take much. I love you all, and I will see you on Wednesday, or I'll see you at bingo tonight. And, or Cactus's morning streams in the morning. I'll probably see some of you there. So anyway, I love you all. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, Minty, for joining me today.
You're welcome, honey.
Okay.